Welcome to the Nightcap. Have you ever been attracted to a fictional character? Yes, someone you'd never meet in real life. You fantasize about them and wish that one day you could meet them. Well, tonight we've got cosplayers who kind of play that role. We have an expert who can tell us what exactly Fictosexuality is and how this all ties into BDSM. Let's get into it.
Yeah, what's up for a Nightcap? Chill, you know, kick back.
Yeah, welcome to the Nightcap. It's your girl, Carolina Sanchez. And baby, we've had cosplayers on before, but we've never discussed this very fine line of being attracted to a fictional character and what you do about it, how you go about it, especially when you're in cosplay. Well, we've got the perfect gang here in the building. We've got Chuchi here. Who are you dressed as?
I am Tara from Teen Titans.
Oh, Tara from Teen Titans. Next to you, we have Power Plant Poppy. And who are you cosplaying as?
His name is Che Hart from Brent Bristol's Ordeal as a webtoon.
Okay. I don't know. We might have to censor your chest. It's a little out there right now.
I got my movies out.
Next to you, we have Spider Gimo. And who are you cosplaying as?
I'm cosplaying Raven, also from Teen Titans.
Teen Titans, man, that is a popular one. And you've seen him here on the show before. Last time we talked about cosplay, and we've got Venture Bros. And who are you cosplaying as?
Romance from K-Pop Demon Hunters, one of the Saja boys.
One of the Saja boys. And actually, that brings us to how this all began. Can we roll this video?
The way my voice gets underneath your skin. Listen, 'cause I'm preaching to the choir. Can I get the mic a little higher?
K-Pop Demon Hunters. It has turned women feral. Okay? Have you noticed it? Have you been out in this cosplay?
Yes. I mean, I've noticed, I always get a lot of pictures with people, but once I started cosplaying one of the Saja boys, it's like every girl from every age group at the cons start coming over taking pictures. And it's like, sometimes I used to think they'd be intimidated, but no. They'll come over just like, let's take a picture, grab my arm, take a picture, and like, some of them will ask to do TikToks and stuff, and I'm like, man, when I cosplay like a different, like Mario or something, I'm not getting this type of attention. So
you're like, I like this.
Right. I don't like it till they're like, 18 and stuff, and I'm like, you're a little too young
to be this obsessed with me.
Right.
All right, what about y'all? What characters have you noticed like, whoa, this is very popular with the people?
I had Yo Richie cosplay from Bleach.
A Bleach character. And people were all up on you.
Yes.
Okay, the way you say it, it's almost like you were uncomfortable.
I mean, I wasn't prepared for it.
You weren't prepared?
I wasn't prepared for it, no.
What was it like?
I mean, at first it was like a little old women, like, y'all want a picture of me? But then it's like, oh, you look just like the character. So the more you like the character, the more they want to take a picture with you too as well. So it was fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pictures, so it was fun.
Okay, Power Plant Poppy, what about you?
I mean, I show off my physique a lot.
Yeah, we can tell. You see that deep plunge, I can't get away with that.
Yeah, so I can't help it. And it does happen every time that, I go cosplaying. So I do a Broly who is known to just be super buff and just shirtless, and it doesn't matter who, but they'll always come over and just want pictures and everything like that. But I say like the most attention I probably get is probably from online, just promoting like content, just putting content out there, being a content creator. Yeah, that's when the flock start flocking.
The flock start flocking. What about you, Spider?
Yep. So Raven definitely is one of my most popular that people all over. This is the first time I'm doing Raven with a pixie cut. I've done her with an afro. I've done her with straight hair. I've done her with lock wigs that I've made myself.
Wow.
And Storm. Storm is also my biggest one. I even had an article by Playboy written about it in January.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you already know the sexiness to it, right? So do you find it weird when people really are attracted to a fictional character? Obviously, you're bringing it to life, but is it weird? I
don't think it's weird from the space of when people cosplay, right? It's all escapism, but so are the people at the cons. That it's escapism for them too. And some of these characters, when they watch the shows, they put themselves in the protagonist's shoes, the love interest shoes. So when they go to these cons and they'll see a cosplayer doing that fictional character, or they'll see, just anything about that character that they're in love with, those feelings don't just go away for them. So I don't think it's weird. I think it's just like it's a certain group of people who are attracted to these characters.
Y'all agree with this, or y'all like this is a little much?
It depends on the situation.
Okay.
Like it depends on if like certain requests come up or if.
I need specifics, baby. What kind of requests we
Oh,
talking about?
Lord.
This is the Nightcap. We talk about it all.
Okay. Well, it's. Now, sometimes I'll have people ask me to like step on them and stuff like that as Raven and call them like dirty pigs or something like that. But then there's those who will like go overboard on, especially online. They'll make specific requests about asking for different things, whether it's a video, a certain type of video, or a specific item from me that they want to have.
They're asking for panties. They're asking for like sex acts, things like that. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So y'all get the same thing.
Yeah, it happened to me when I went to a con. I was
At a con, so not
yeah.
online, in
Oh,
person.
definitely at a con. Except I got paid for it. I was cosplaying Wolverine from Deadpool Wolverine, and a lot of them wanted me to step on him. Like they just paid me to step on him. They wanted Wolverine to step on him.
Hey, make that money.
I mean, we literally talked about this last time, but this is why we have our Dominatrix coming up next to talk about how BDSM really goes into this world, because it's mind-boggling to some people, right? Okay, and what requests do you get? I'm sure you get it all. Do you get it from men and women?
Nah, like I'm fairly new to just being. I just found out I was like hot or sexy, like
My man just found out he was hot or sexy,
like
baby.
3 months
Good.
ago. So like,
Congrats, bro. Welcome to the club.
I appreciate
Right.
that, you know?
I'll get you a jacket later.
You know, so like all these, it's not weird to me. It's shocking, like how many people are into it. I had a lot of comments. The comments get kind of wild on social media. But,
Yep.
you know, other than that, no, this is new.
So
ground
no
to me.
harm, no foul. Y'all think it's fine?
Well, I don't think, I think it's no harm, no foul, them liking a character. But some of the things they do, like she was saying, the actions that they take, you know, are a little overboard, and that's when it's like, okay, chill out. You know, don't be so obsessive. You know.
Because some people will forget that, you know, they'll forget that fine line between the character and it's somebody completely else that's not that character, because, you know, it's just bringing a person from paper to reality. But people will completely forget that and think that you're 100% them, and somehow because they crush over you, that
you will
character
fulfill this fantasy for
like that means like you're 100% mine, I own you and stuff like that. And it's like, no, that's not it at all.
Well, thank y'all so much for coming on and talking and being in character. I really appreciate it. And hopefully we see y'all at the next con.
Absolutely.
All right, coming up next, we've got Lady McAllen back in the building, and she's going to talk about how BDSM actually plays into this cosplay world. And we've got Dr. Ty Lerman, who's going to really dive into this fictosexuality and what exactly it is. Stay right there. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. We've been discussing how people can get very attracted to and a little bit overly possessive about fictional characters. And, you know, the cosplayers definitely felt that. But we've got our experts now. You know her, you love her, our favorite redhead, Lady McAllen, kinkologist and a dominatrix we've had time and time again. Yes. Next to her, we've got our favorite clinical sexologist and sex therapist. Baby, I nailed it finally, Dr. Ty Lerman.
That was good, that was good.
Okay, girl, you heard him. You know, they get requests for getting stomped on.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I do too, right? But I do cosplay.
Stomping?
Yeah, stomping's a lot, like, especially balls. They let me stomp their balls. But like a lot, I do cosplay during Comic Palooza. I used to actually exclusively work with Comic Palooza and be one of their characters that walked around with a booth and all that stuff. So I know exactly what they were talking about. People come up to you at cons and other places and online too, and they'll ask you the most horrific questions. And you're like, why would you want, like, you know, Jimmy Neutron to do that to your butt? You know, it's just the weirdest things, and it's so much. I think they want to be degraded, right? Obviously,
yeah, it sounds like degradation.
They don't have that cutoff between reality and fantasy, and that's where it kind of gets kind of complicated.
Right, because you're a human being.
Yeah, I'm a human being. Yeah, I'm not Poison Ivy. I don't walk around painted neon green with my ass hanging out every day. You know, and just like the girl she's not actually, you know, Raven from Teen Titans. She's a human being with human feelings, and you don't get to walk up to human beings and be like, hey, can you step on my dick? You can't do that. I mean, you can, but you'll get arrested. But, you know,
consent.
Consensually.
Consent. Consent is key.
Consent. You can, yeah. But it's
At
just,
least they're asking the question.
Yes,
and
exactly.
hopefully they're accepting the no.
No, they don't. That's the problem. I think that's the problem, and I've noticed this more and more as like time goes. And I think I was telling you about that with kids now, right? Like everybody, the younger generations. Oh God, I feel like an old person now. They consume like so much more media than we ever did.
Right.
They don't.
It's
They don't
the
have
objectification, right?
Yes.
That, like
Yeah.
we're removing the person behind the persona
Right.
and the character.
Right.
So when we're asking for that degradation piece, we're not
Yeah.
we're forgetting that there's actually a human in this costume.
Yeah.
Right?
It's
And
this
Exactly.
fantasy that we've lived with at home on our
Yeah.
screens, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, now it's in front of me,
Right.
so I can request what
And
I
there's-
finally always
yes,
wanted or
and you
dreamed about.
And you can, but do it respectfully, right?
And we do this every day in real life also.
Correct.
But in these types of situations which are like hyper fixated and
Right.
like they're dedicated to this fantasy world, it's where they actually have the permission to let some of these fantasies out. And
Right.
so they become emboldened a little
Exactly.
bit to ask
Oh,
for things that they
absolutely.
wouldn't ask in
Yeah.
IRL.
Okay, doctor, what exactly is fictosexuality at its core?
Yeah, so at its basic, it's people who are sexually or romantically. There is fictoromantics, so romantically or sexually attracted to fictional characters.
Yeah, and it's usually like primarily, like they're primarily attracted to that. Yeah.
Yeah, if they take it on as an actual sexual orientation,
Exactly.
then yeah, it would be
Yeah.
a primarily attracted to fictional characters.
And are there people who are exclusive to that? Is this something that is you're exclusively?
Those people
Yeah.
exist, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Wow.
I've known quite a few actually. Like they don't date. They're I know of people that are completely off of relationships, and they have AI girlfriends and boyfriends, right? And so when you have that now with all of this stuff that's coming out, they can have a completely separate, not based in reality relationship with whatever character they have made up or told this AI person that it is. So it's getting more complicated, and I'm all for consent, right? I'm all for everybody doing whatever you love. If you're an adult, you can do whatever you want. It just gets a little trickier when you're not actually accepting reality. Like we all dive into kink at one point in our life, even if it's not for
And
you.
that's probably the
Whether we
easiest
call it
way.
that or
Yes,
not.
Right,
exactly.
right.
Whether we call it or not,
Right.
that's what it is, right? And then there's just so much that ties into all this too, though. Like with all the anime stuff that's going on and all the fictional
Well,
characters.
let me take it to like the book world. Book talk is a huge thing now, and romantasy is even
smut's the
bigger.
best.
Yes, smut. So women are even talking about how they're cheating on their husbands with their fictional boyfriends because
Right.
I guess that's fictoromantic is what you were talking about.
Fictoromantic, like the romance of being connected with a person and
Yeah.
a fictional character.
a vampire or
So
whatever,
is
you know.
is this cheating?
I don't think it is, but I think I guess it depends.
Ponder
on,
it, doctor, come on.
I think it depends on how much time they're putting into this, right?
Absolutely.
If you're ignoring your
Yeah.
partner for a book or for an anime cartoon or something like that, and you're ignoring your actual relationship because of this, yeah, I'd be cheating.
Yeah, is it impacting
balance.
your
Exactly.
regular life?
Is it impacting?
Yeah, if you're still able to maintain your relationship with your IRL
But
partner.
what if I'm
then-
constantly comparing you to,
That's just
said
mean.
book boyfriend? And
in your head or out loud?
out loud.
Yeah, exactly. Because we all do. We all be judging in our heads. But I think there's also like this weird cultural thing that's happening right now where women are just like checking out of relationships, and that's why book talk is so popular right now. And there's actually a term. I'm sure you've heard this. They coined a term, and it's called man keeping. Have you heard that one
no,
yet?
educate me.
Okay, so there's a new psychological term called man keeping, and it's basically when a woman, even a gay partnership, doesn't matter, basically has to take on the mother or father role for a grown man. Okay, and so it's called man keeping now.
Yeah,
and
we had a show on it.
Yes, it's so when somebody feels like they're being your parent instead of your partner, then and that's where this comes in, and that's where the TikTok and the book talk is like blowing up because all these women and
Because
I
these
couple
fictional
all
men
these-
are
so much
actually
better,
providing and
better. Yes.
protecting.
New
and-
term, but old practice.
Yes,
That's been
exactly.
around forever.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, new term.
Exactly.
New term. It's more accessible. We see it more. It's shared more because of
Yeah.
social media.
I
don't
think
it's
that's
crazy.
absolutely
I
true.
think it's
like I
just more
said,
in
this
our
is an
face.
old practice. We've
Right,
been
yeah.
doing that for generations, centuries, right? Of like the mommy figure and,
Right.
and parenting
It's
adult.
just getting so much worse now because
Right.
of the whole 50-50 manosphere culture. That's what's happening with all that crazy stuff.
When you say worse, you mean like it's getting toxic? It's getting
Yes,
bad?
it's getting more toxic, right? Because we have all these people, same thing with the cartoon stuff, right? Like, I had a guy that wanted to date me, and I was like talking to him very briefly, and then he told me that he wanted me to dress up like cartoon characters like I did at Comic Palooza, like all the time. And I'm like, are you gonna pay for that? Because those things are like Like a full cosplay with body paint is like $1,000. You can pay for that every weekend for me? And he's like, what do you mean? I don't roll out of bed like neon green or blue.
Wait, so is that fictosexuality?
That's ficto-romantic, I think. More of like a fetish.
Well, if we're actually getting to the place where he's detached from reality, that you are not the character, and it takes hours to put on that makeup and lots of money to be a new character every weekend.
Yeah.
We're not in a healthy place.
Yeah,
we're not in a healthy place.
We're not in a healthy place. And we're trying to stay in a healthy place.
I mean,
That's the idea.
I don't
You're
care.
like that. That's the goal.
Ladies like,
I'm
live
toxic.
in toxic.
Okay, I am. Listen, viva la toxica, okay? But
All right, La Toxica lady, thank you so much for coming, Dr. Tyler, thank you. All right, coming up next, we're heading to Lit Bar to talk to the ladies there about, you know, the romanticides and the smut that has taken over, and plus, they have a bar. So stay right there, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Nightcap. As you know, we've been talking fictosexuality, fictoromanticism, and you can't talk about those things without talking about books, baby. So we found the perfect place. It's actually perfect for the Nightcap and my Nightcappers. It's a bookshop with a bar. Yeah. All right, we gotta talk to the owner. Let's get to the bottom of this. All right, and here I am with the owner of Lit Bookbar, Jillian Reed.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yes, I mean, I honestly, how I found you is I looked up, you know, bookshop, bar, and baby, this was the first one. Your reviews are amazing, and I was like, holy cow, the aesthetic, like it is absolutely perfect. How did you decide, you know, I want to create a library where people can go and drink and have a good time?
It started with a book club. So I hosted a book club, and we joked that we drank a lot and read a little. And then one night of drinking, I was like, wait, what if we had a space to do this in, and we didn't have to pick up our houses every time we did it, or, you know, get ready, clean up, bring food, blah, blah, blah. And so I just kind of started like, hey guys, like, what if we had a spot? What would that spot look like? And so I was like, wait, books and booze, like that's what we do already. And then just started telling more people like this crazy idea of like combining a bookstore and a bar. And the more people I told, the more I found like it's actually kind of clever and not crazy.
No.
And so yeah, just ran with it. Did some research and convinced some local people to rent me some space, and here we are.
So you're seeing good business?
Yeah, it's going great, yeah.
And I hear, you know, you've got some expansions happening maybe?
Maybe, yeah. So we actually just signed a lease on a second space to open up like a sister event specific place. So it'll be overflow for our events that we do, but also you'd be able to have your private events here, and it'll be the same vibe, just tweaked a little bit differently, but you'll still get the same aesthetic and charm.
Oh, I'm excited to see that. Okay, as you know, we've been talking about fictoromanticism and fictosexuality, and romanticy has really taken over, romance has taken over. And you said that the bartender Taylor, who's hosting the trivia night, knows all about this.
She's got it. She's on it for those.
So can I have a drink and chat with her?
Absolutely,
All
yeah.
right, let's head to the bar. Okay, and here I am with manager Taylor Richards, who's doing the bartending. All right, darling. Ooh, what's this?
This is a bourbon milk punch. So it's a old classic, like Prohibition style cocktail.
Prohibition style?
Yeah, most of our main menu is Prohibition style. It's like a bourbon ice cream is like the notes of it. It's really good.
No, this is dangerous. Like, you taste the bourbon for sure.
Oh,
this does not feel like ice cream. I mean, yes.
It's the milky.
The milkiness.
Yeah.
I would
a little
never
vanilla.
think to mix bourbon and milk.
Yeah, it's really good.
This is my right here. Okay. Okay, and you already are prepared to make something else.
Yes.
What are you gonna make?
It's called a Clover Club.
A Clover Club?
Yeah, so it's like a gin sour, but like a little raspberry gin sour. Has the traditional egg white in it. All of our sours do.
All right, darling. I hear you're the one who runs trivia night here.
I am.
And Book Talk has really brought romanticy, romance, and all the things to life.
Yes.
And so on the show, we've discussed fictosexuality and fictoromanticism, where people are really attracted to and fantasizing about fictional characters.
Yes.
What have you taken from the people coming in here?
They are very loyal to their book boyfriends, for sure.
Okay, thank you for bringing up book boyfriends, because
Yes.
it is a thing, people. We
It
have our
is.
book boyfriends. Do not talk about them. Do not talk, because we will die for them.
Yes.
Not really, but yes. Do you think there's any problem with having book boyfriends?
No, I don't think so. I think it's pretty harmless and it's just nice to like, I don't know, like escape a little bit. I think it's fun and it brings people together.
It unleashes like feelings that they maybe are not getting from their day to day, and are like, you know what, I can have this in my relationship.
This
But
is
I
the
need to
Clover
get
Club.
I need to get me the Clover Club.
Yeah.
Okay. Remind me again what's in here.
It's gin, a raspberry liqueur, lemon simple, and egg white.
Wow. The mouthfeel on that foaminess from that egg white, fantastic.
Yeah.
The flavor, absolutely amazing. Super well balanced. Okay, Manager Taylor, she knows what she's doing. All right, listen. Come get your books. Come kiki with your friends. Get yourself a drink. Leave with a stack of books. I'm leaving with some. And come to Lit Bookbar. All right, you stay right there. We'll be right back. What are you doing here? Curl up with a book, get yourself a drink, and plan when you're gonna go to Lit Bookbar. All right, and if you're in love with a fictional character, that's fine, it's okay. Just make sure you're not harming anyone or cheating on your spouse. It's all good. See you guys next time. Bye.